Good morning. So it's currently the 12th of December, and we're now 12 weeks out from the Arnolds. So, updates for the past week. First of all, I'll insert my check-in photos right here somewhere. In terms of physique, I think I am seeing changes. Definitely, I am getting a lot tighter in my midsection, and my posterior is starting to come in a lot. So my tie-ins are now a lot more visible, and there is now a separation between my glutes and my quad from the back pose, especially. And from my side poses, you can definitely see that adductor lines are starting to show quite a bit already. And in terms of weights, nothing has changed at all. To be honest, my weight has just gone up over the past week. And that is what I've been struggling with the entire time. So on Monday, when I woke up, I stepped on the scale, and honestly, I was not happy with what I saw. That completely ruined the mood in the morning because I woke up, I was like, yes, I got such a good sleep. I ticked all my boxes over the weekend, and I just expected, and I also felt hungry. I know once you feel it, I mean, if but you will feel that something has changed in your body. So it's like, okay, I was hoping that it would also be reflected on the scale. Yeah, I was just so emotionally attached to the number on the scale. I mean, because you go into prep, usually in majority of the circumstances, your goal is to lose body fat, and that translates to a drop in the number on the scale. But in my case, what I had to process myself and had to remind myself is that this prep, we are doing it very differently, in a way where within this 12 weeks that I'm going to the Arnolds, I am just basically going into a body recomposition. Even though my food dropped and also my output has increased, my weight will actually probably not change, especially in the beginning. With that being said, if I did compare my check-in photos from this week to a few weeks ago, I definitely became a lot tighter. My waist has come in a lot, and I can especially see very big changes in the back pose where my tie-ins are a lot more visible. And also now there's pretty much a separation between the glutes and the quad. It was really challenging mentally this week, just to get myself sorted, just to think logically and not to put a lot of emotions into the number on the scale. It's definitely a new thing for me. What I also had to remind myself is that I have a coach, and I hired him for a reason, for reasons just like this, where I cannot think objectively. After that day where I just threw a fit and was just unhappy with the progress, I said, okay, from now on, I mean, I'm ticking all my boxes, I'm doing everything right. So the only thing I can really do is just keep doing that and leave the thinking and the analyzing to my coach, which has helped me tremendously leading into the next check-in on Thursday. So then every day I weigh myself, weight has not changed, but after Monday, it did not affect me at all. And also coach has been really happy with the check-ins as well. And I did mention in my check-in that I've been pretty stressed, and it's been mentally bothering me that I don't see a weight drop on the scale. Like what I said earlier, I mean, he reminded me that, yeah, my body composition has changed a lot over the last few weeks, and this is exactly how we wanted it to go this prep. It's just these shifts in mindset that really makes a huge difference. So cardio is still now twice a week, and also step count is now at 15,000 every single day, and my food is now 1,700 every day. So I do feel hungry, but it's not terrible. So in terms of overall mindset going into this, I'm still feeling pretty good, to be honest. Energy's still good, training's still going really well, but it's only these small things that creep in from day to day that I'll need to work on mentally. But I mean, that's with everything. You can't have a perfect process all the time. That's my biggest updates for this week. And honestly, I haven't been doing much this week because I've just been so stuck with work as well. Just been doing my cardio, doing training, heading back home for work and repeat. Yeah, if you're not living the bodybuilder life full time and you still have work outside, you have to learn how to juggle everything. I've been really happy with my time management so far, because now that I know that I have 15,000 steps to do, and I know how much I'm sitting, and I know the amount of time needed to get a certain amount of steps, I just kind of divide that throughout the day. So for example, for me, every morning when I wake up, I will do about 4,000 to 5,000 steps. So that will take me about half an hour on the treadmill. In the afternoon, I will, after like 1 or 2, I think that's after my third meal, then I'll go for another half an hour walk. Yeah, pretty proud of how I'm handling this prep so far. Really different from how I was doing it at the last prep. Big changes there. Yeah, more mentally than physically, to be honest. So yeah, super happy with that. And plan for today, Friday, so it's a rest day, more work as usual. I've already done my cardio and my half an hour of steps this morning. Okay, so I was getting my food ready and I thought, why not, I'll just show you what I eat in a day, prep edition. So I'm now currently eating meal 2. It is 12:15 in the afternoon. And for meal 2, I've got 130 grams of egg whites, 2 whole eggs, and 100 grams of cooked rice. And for meal 1, I already ate it 4 hours ago, but I had 50 grams of oats, 35 grams of whey, 100 grams of frozen berries, and 20 grams of almond butter. So that was my meal 1. And it's funny because I was saying earlier that everything is going pretty well in terms of prep, but a few hours after I filmed that, I was just sitting here doing my work and I was freezing. Well, I am currently still freezing. It just hit all of a sudden and my energy levels just like dipped. So it's just, I just probably jinxed it. But yeah, I'm now at a point where I'm just hungry and cold, which I hate. I hate feeling cold, but it's okay. This is how it's gonna be. And I've tried to postpone my meal to as long as possible. So yeah, I'm gonna eat that now. And then I'm gonna continue with some work. Okay, so 2 hours have passed. I've done a bit of work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my food. So I've got the rice cooking over here. While that is cooking, so that usually takes about 15 minutes, I'm gonna walk on the treadmill so that I'm not just staring at the rice, hoping it would be done faster. That's the worst thing to do. Honestly, the best purchase you can get, especially if you're in prep, actually, even when you're not in prep, is treadmill for at home, because especially when the weather is so bad, like in countries like the Netherlands, where it's raining and windy all the time, and you need to get your steps in, this is perfect. Okay, let me show you the whole setup. There you go. You have the treadmill, and then you can watch some TV in the meantime. What better use of your time than to do some walking on the treadmill? I've walked 20 minutes and I currently will have over 10,000 steps, which is perfect. I just need 5 more and then I'm done for the day. And in the meantime, my rice has finished cooking as well. So what I'm gonna do now is make some chicken and some veggies. The good thing is that I don't have to cook anything, so I buy everything frozen, which is the ultimate lazy hack. But they taste really good, so you should not sleep on it for sure. Okay. Okay, so I have my frozen chicken over here and frozen veggies. So I need 100 grams of chicken and 150 grams of veggies. So I have 300 grams of veggies every single day, and I like to split them between 2 meals. So I'll have 150 on meal 3 and another 150 on my last meal as well. And then for my first meal, I have berries, so that's my other fiber source. And then on my 4th meal, I have a banana. So that will be my other fiber source. So for both prep and off season, I don't change the amount of veggies that I have. All I have to do is plop them into the microwave. And I just, okay. So I just have to leave that in the microwave for a while, and then I'll just prepare my rice. So it's just going to be 100 grams of cooked rice, the same as meal 2, and then that will be my third meal of the day. So I've got 100 grams of cooked rice, got my cooked chicken and veggie over here. All I have to do is pour them in. Okay, so I've got this, now just a little bit of salt. To be exact, I use 8 grinds of this specific salt. I bring this everywhere I go, just so that I know exactly how much salt to put. 8 grinds is like 0.8 grams of salt. And then also some sriracha sauce. Love myself some hot sauce. Perfect. It is now 3 o'clock, time for my third meal till the next meal. Hello. Evening. Well, it is now 4:39, so that means that it is time for meal number 4. Oh my god, it's so cold and I'm hungry, but this is my second favorite meal of the day. My first one being my oats meal, which is meal number 1, and now I'll be having cream of rice with some whey drip on there. On training days, I usually have cereal, but on rest days, I just like to switch it up and have cream of rice instead. So let's head to the kitchen and get some food ready. Today, I think I will have cinnamon donuts cream of rice flavor and wait. Okay, for cream of rice, I will have cinnamon donut flavor. This is from the brand Perform. And I think I will have apple strudel whey with it. So these two are from Perform. You can get them from Subsidy. And if you do, please do use code MAIA10 to support me. And also you'll be able to save some cash at checkout. 55 grams of cream of rice. Actually, did I say this right? I'm gonna have caramel biscuits. I don't know, I don't even know what I said earlier, but this is caramel biscuit flavor cream of rice with apple strudel whey protein powder. Okay. Okay. Perfect. I'm gonna boil some hot water. Okay, so while the water is boiling, I'm gonna make my whey drip. I'm gonna have 35 grams of whey. Perfect, 35. And I like to put 35 grams of water on top of it. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio of whey to water. And it really depends. You kind of mix it and see how the consistency is, and then you just have to add water little by little. Trust me, it has happened so many times where I poured way too much and then just kind of ruined the whole entire thing. The ideal cream of rice to water ratio for me would be 1-to-4. So since I put 55, I'm going to put about 224 milliliters of water. Perfect. And the trick is to use a whisk to mix this. So if you usually use a spoon, there will be some parts that are stuck to it most of the time, which is quite annoying. So a whisk is the best. You just kind of mix it until the water has completely blended in with the cream of rice. Just make sure that there are no powdery bits. Consistency is now semi-solid. What you want to do now is put this in a microwave for 1.5 minutes. Now for the whey drip, like I said earlier, 1-to-1. Well, start off with 1-to-1. And the best way to mix the whey is with a spatula. Yep, all these small little things do make a difference. It's just to make my meal look a little bit more fancy. And also then I get to mix everything properly. The consistency is perfect. Perfecto. Now that the cream of rice is done, all you have to do is just pour this beauty on there. I like my whey drip a lot thicker than most people, I think, because for some reason liquid whey, or as in if it becomes too liquidy, I don't really like the taste of it, and it makes me really nauseous, so I never drink protein shakes. The best part of it all is that you can just lick the whey drip off the spatula. Yum! Tell me in prep without telling me you're in prep. Now to add my fiber on top of that, I have a banana. So I just have to cut it over. And unfortunately, my fat source has been taken away from this meal, so no dark chocolate or almond butter for me this time. But that's okay. At least I can still enjoy it for my first meal. I usually like to kind of cram my last few meals together because that's when I get the hungriest. And after I eat my last meal at like 6:30 in the evening or 7, I'm perfectly fine. I can last till the next morning. I don't know, that's something weird about me. Finishing touches, have cinnamon, and then 8 grinds of my favorite salts. Voila, this beauty right here, gonna be so nice. Okay, toodaloo. Hello, so we just came back from the gym. Did some of my steps there, did some stretching, mobility work, and then just watched Alessandro do his leg day. Now it's about 7:40 in the evening and I'm gonna have my last meal. And not very interesting, but 100 grams of cooked rice, 100 grams of minced beef, cooked weights, and 150 grams of vegetables as usual. There's already salt in here, and for the sauce of choice today, for this meal I'm gonna use a barbecue zero from Rabeco, which you can also find on Subsidy. So code Maya10. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this mini what I eat in a day prep edition vlog. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and all that shebang. Plans for the evening? No plans for the evening. We're just gonna chill, watch a movie, I guess, because we have training tomorrow again, so can't really do anything. But yeah, I'm gonna eat my meal now because I am starving. So till the next video, bye.